If you're thinking about moving to Houston, Texas, you may have just seen our video on Harvest Green, which is a master plan community in a great location, zoned to amazing schools with tons of amazing amenities and a lot of different building options. Well, today we're actually right down the road where you're gonna be able to get the same builders, same floor plans, in a development by the same developer for $50,000 less. We're right here in Richmond, Texas today, and we're gonna be showing you Candela, which is a smaller, more boutique Johnson community with about 1,500 homes. And they have 3 different builders building 3 different product sizes on 40, 50, and 60-foot lots. And they also have amazing amenities that we're gonna show you here in just a little bit. But right now, let's head on over to those models and show you exactly what you can get for your money at every single price point right here in Candela. Okay, so the first builder of the 3 we're checking out today is Weston Homes. We're walking into their 60-foot model home, but as I said, there's 3 different builders here. We're gonna show you the other 2 here in a little bit, so stick around. There's some pretty cool stuff in some of these floor plans, but with Weston, they're building on 40, 50, and 60-foot lots, and here's something you're really not gonna see here in the Houston area. They actually have a 40-foot model home right down the way, and Weston typically doesn't build 40-foot products, and so if you're gonna walk inside of that model home, it's gonna look a little bit different than the one that we're in right now. But what you'll see is their square footages start around 24 to 2,600 square feet down there, but their prices are actually starting in the low 400s and go up to about 475. And then they're gonna have their 50-foot products as well, and the square footages are gonna bump up as well as the prices. But this is the 60-foot model home. This is actually called the Carter floor plan, and a whole lot of their 60-foot model homes around the city are going to be the Carter, and it's definitely gonna be one of their bigger floor plans. Most of these 60-foot products are gonna be around 3,800 square feet. Some of them are 4 bedrooms, some of them are 5 bedrooms, and they're all gonna come in around $700,000. So if you've got that $700,000 budget, this is gonna be an awesome family-friendly product for you. So with this floor plan, when you come in, you've got an actual formal dining room. Some Westons have them, some don't. I actually live in a Weston home. If you watch our videos, you probably know that by now. And I live in a 60-foot product, and I absolutely love it. Some of the things that I do love, they've got the real wood floors in here, and these are very pretty. They're a very neutral tone. In fact, one of our clients commented and said, hey, you need to show the floors in your videos. So that's what we're doing. These are the floors, and I think they're really, really beautiful. But yeah, you've got the formal dining room over here. But what Weston's known for, and what you're gonna see today actually, is they're known for their staircases, but today is gonna be battle of the staircases. We're gonna see the other 2 model homes here in just a minute, and you're actually gonna see spiral staircases in all 3 model homes. But usually I will say, as you're looking around the Houston area, it's going to be a Weston staple. We've got it, we love it. It's kind of that statement staple piece right when you walk into the home. But the other thing that people love about Westons is when you walk in, most of their floor plans are gonna have this big 2-story downstairs living room. This model actually has a gas fireplace. They're starting to switch over to electric fireplaces. And so I'm curious, let me know in the comments which one you prefer. I like the gas fireplaces, that's what I have. But the electric ones are pretty cool. So you've got these floor to ceiling windows as well, bringing in tons of natural light. It really opens it up. And then they're also gonna be known for their more modern color schemes. They're very neutral. They allow you to kind of design how you'd like, but they're definitely on the more modern side. This floor plan, because it's a model home, it's got upgraded appliance packages. They've got the KitchenAid black stainless. I have these in my home. I love them. I think they're very cool looking. They've got the white porcelain farmhouse sink, and then this is an upgraded range cooktop. This isn't gonna come standard in most of their floor plans. The pot filler is not gonna come standard, but I do like that they went with the 2-tone cabinets. They've got the black cabinets with the white. You've got a little kitchenette thing going on over here, which is cool if you don't wanna use the formal dining. We actually find ourselves eating at the bar stools a lot. So you've got 4 bar stools here. And then one thing, check this out. They actually have the waterfall edge, which isn't in all of the Weston homes. So I do like that quite a bit. Now, this is a decent example of what the yard sizes out here are gonna be. So they're not tiny, but they're not like over the top, but you do have room for a pool over here, and you'd still be off of that 10-foot easement in the back. So as we come back in, most Weston floor plans are gonna be similar to this. You're gonna have the master bedroom right off of the living room, and they opted to continue the flooring. Most Westons are gonna have carpet in here. This, I love it. They upgraded for the wood flooring. But it's all the little detail work that you're gonna see that comes standard in these Westons that kind of sets them apart, elevates them a little bit more than a lot of other builders in this similar price point. They've got the tray ceilings, and these look to be 12 feet. They have the built-in speakers in here for the whole house surround sound. But this is what gets a lot of people with Westons, kind of the wow factor when you come into the bathroom. They've got the freestanding tub, the fully tiled walk-in shower, and then they've got the kind of his and her vanities. They got the makeup counter over here. I actually really love these raised sinks. I haven't seen these before. I'd be curious though if they overflowed. I've never used those. Now, this is a unique floor plan. What I like is they actually have 2 closets. So most Weston floor plans are just gonna have 1 big closet. Usually I find that it's plenty of space, but my floor plan has 2, and it's really nice to have my own space. Coming in through here, you've got that kind of secondary closet, and then what's really cool is it connects not only back up to the front of the house, which we'll show you, but directly to the laundry room. So you come home from a workout, throw your clothes in the laundry. When it's done, you hang them up literally right here. It couldn't get much more convenient than that. And then I like that they have the folding table with the built-ins up here. So it kind of maximizes that space. Now, one thing that a lot of people buying these big 2-story homes are gonna want, they want a second bedroom here on the first floor, whether it's for guests or in-laws that are gonna be moving in. And this is a pretty good sized room. You've got a queen bed in here. And then if you come around this way, it actually has a walk-in shower with a really well-appointed ensuite bathroom. So you've got plenty of room for guests in this home. And then as you head on up this way, you actually have your half bath, which oddly enough, I have that tile in our laundry room. Really cool, nice pedestal vanity here. And so this model home's tricked out. I'm not gonna lie, this model home probably has over $100,000 worth of design center upgrades in it. And then if you do work from home, you are gonna have this office right up here at the front of the house. This is typically in the model homes where the salespeople are gonna work out of. So if you do come up here with us, we're gonna meet up with Wesley or the other sales guy and be able to get all of your questions answered. Now, let's go ahead on upstairs. Now, as we get to the top of the stairs, I do want to show you, they opted for the wood treads on the stairs to match the flooring downstairs. I think it's a really clean, classy, elegant look. They also have really kind of more modern looking handrails. And then the staple when you walk in is this kind of overflow from this upstairs balcony. You can overflow down into the living room. It definitely opens up the home quite a bit. But if you look up where these chandeliers are, you've got these 3-level rotunda, which is pretty neat. When you get upstairs, you got a lot going on. You've got a game room, which has plenty of room for a pool table, ping pong table, you name it. It's gonna be that secondary space for the kids to hang out, but that's not it. If you wanna come up here and have a really cool movie night, you're gonna come on in to the theater room. And this one, actually, I haven't seen in a lot of Weston floor plans. They had the option for this bump out to have a little mini wet bar or a dry bar in this case. I don't think they plumbed it for a sink, which I don't know if I would if I had kids up here, to be honest. So I think it's perfect. You got a little snack bar for them. Once again, close these doors up, do movie night. These are pretty cool too. They got these frosted glass, metal black doors. It's pretty nice. And then over here, you're actually gonna have your first of the 3 bedrooms here upstairs, which is really neat. They've got this one set up as a little bit of a workout studio because not everybody needs a full 5 bedrooms. And so if you did want to have a home gym, you could do that. And then it's going to have a bathroom that connects to the game room here. So you're gonna have access through the bedroom, but also this would be the joint kind of community bathroom at the top of the stairs. And then as you come back across the landing, you're gonna have your other 2 bedrooms. Pretty decent size. It actually has a small walk-in closet over here. And then this one's going to have a Jack and Jill bathroom. So it's actually gonna pass through over this way. You've got one vanity, you can close the door up. You've got your shower tub combo with some pretty cool backsplash tiling. And then as it connects through over to here, this is gonna be your 5th and final bedroom. Who doesn't love dinosaurs? I know that my kids love dinosaurs. So that is gonna be it for this Weston. As I mentioned, you got 40, 50, and 60-foot products. So you got a wide variety of stuff starting in the low 400s, capping out around that $700,000 price point, which is gonna give you a 5-bedroom, well-appointed home, around 3,800 square feet in a master plan community zoned to great schools. I don't know if you could ask for much more. Now let's go check out the next one. So I told you that we're down here in Richmond, Texas, but more specifically, we're in a very convenient location. See, Candela is actually located 5 minutes from Highway 1093, which very conveniently turns into the West Park Tollway, and that's gonna give you convenient access in and out of downtown. It is a tollway that quite literally starts pretty much at the front of this neighborhood. So 5 minutes from where we're standing right now, you can hop on that toll road and shoot in and out of Houston. So if you are commuting to downtown for work, you're looking at about a 40-minute commute without traffic. Now, here's the cool thing. Right where 1093 is a ton of development. You're gonna have your Walmart Supercenter, which is 5 minutes from here. And all in that shopping center, you're gonna have other big box retailers like your TJ Maxx, and then you're gonna have your just more daily conveniences. They've got a Chick-fil-A, a Starbucks, and a Main Squeeze juicery. And if you go just a couple more miles down the road, you're also gonna have your H-E-B, which is your big Texas-sized grocery store. You've got Academy about 7 minutes away. And they're building more and more convenient commercial amenities right up at the front of Candela. And so it really is a highly convenient location for both proximity to commercial amenities as well as access in and out of downtown. Now, the other great thing is, yes, you're in Richmond technically, but you're actually 15 minutes from Cinco Ranch. And so if you've ever heard of Cinco Ranch, it's one of the best master plan communities in Houston, and it's located in Katy. And they've got La Centera there, which is your nice outdoor shopping plaza that's got your higher end restaurants, the turf for the kids to run around and play. And then you're about 30 minutes away from Sugar Land. And so you've got really good proximity to some of these more robust Houston suburbs that are basically gonna have everything you could possibly wanna do right there at your fingertips. So now that you know where we're at, we're gonna go check out our next builder. Now we're gonna be checking out Perry Homes, and this is their 60-foot model home. This is their largest footprint that they're gonna offer out here. And right when you walk into the home, the first thing that you're gonna be greeted with is this home office. And so if working from home is a necessity for you and you need a dedicated place to do that, this home office is going to be perfect. And a couple of things that I love the double doors. You can close them up, get that privacy up at the front of the home. You've got the black windows that bring in tons of natural light. And then they even in their design center upgraded to get some really nice shiplap in here. And so this is gonna be a great place to sit down and get some work done. And you're probably wondering who this is. Well, we get calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you that are looking to move to Houston. And so if that is you, don't be shy. Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us a quick email, because we have a team in place, just like Eduardo here. He's on our team, one of 20+ agents that know the area, that know these builders, that talk to them frequently, that are gonna help you make that smooth move here to Houston, Texas. And I'd be willing to bet a lot of money that he's probably not gonna even get up to use the bathroom until you actually give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. So good luck, Eduardo. As I mentioned, we're in the Perry 60-foot model home, but they're also gonna be building on 40-foot lots and 50-foot lots. And so in those 40s, you actually have homes as small as 1,500 square feet, and those are gonna be priced in the $300,000 price range. So you can get into this neighborhood at an affordable price. You're just gonna be in a smaller, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,500 square foot product. Then in their 50-foot product line, they're gonna have homes anywhere from around 2,300 square feet all the way up to 3,000 square feet. And those are gonna be in the mid 4s to mid 500,000s. And then these 60-foot products, these are gonna get all the way up to around $750,000. Now, this is a 3,399 square foot home, and Perry does all of their floor plans based off of their square footage. So if you're wondering what the square footage is, just look at the floor plan and that's how big it is. Now you've got kind of this side positioned formal dining here. I actually like this a little bit better than next door. I like how it kind of opens up and it kind of is all connected. It's not in the way necessarily. It's still a formal dining room, but it still feels a little bit more casual. And then you're gonna see a lot of similarities between this home and the Westin. Actually, they're very similar floor plans. And if you know anything about Perry, you'll know that they typically don't have 2 stories, and they definitely typically don't have these big spiral staircases. So I was actually really surprised and excited to see this. And as I mentioned, today is battle of the staircases. So keep track of which one you like the most. And at the end, we're gonna have you leave down in the comments which one you think is the best. Now, you've got the staircase. We'll check that out here in just a minute. But one thing that the Perry home has that the Westin home doesn't have is you have these gorgeous black sliders. These are gonna give you that kind of indoor-outdoor living. They're gonna open up that big back patio, and they're gonna bring in a lot of natural light. And then one thing that I appreciate that they did, because you've got this 2-story living room, is even though they have a covered patio, it doesn't block out the natural light because they put some upper dormer windows up there at the top. One thing that you're gonna notice with Perry homes that comes pretty standard in all of theirs is gonna be their tile flooring. A lot of their tile flooring is gonna be a wood look tile flooring, as it is in this home, or a lot of times they're gonna go with more of like a white wood look tile flooring. So it just kind of depends on which inventory home you buy, or if you dirt build, then you can pick it out. Now they've got the 2-tone cabinets. They actually went with the gray shakers versus the white, and then you've got the blacks over here with a really nice white quartz countertop. You also have the really nice deep farmhouse sink. This is a white quartz sink. 4-burner cooktop, not as upgraded as next door, but still very nice. And then you've got your informal kind of dining kitchenette area over here, which is actually gonna be a little bit larger than what we saw over in the Westin. This seems a little bit more functional to me. I actually think I like this one better. I do love the floor to ceiling black windows. Technically these are bronze, but they look black. So if you're actually building a home and you're looking for the black windows, they're called bronze. And then as I mentioned, you've got these really cool sliders over here. Now, if you head on over this way, this is going to be where the master bedroom is. These are 12-foot ceilings here in the master bedroom. You've got a full-size dresser, plenty of space. They've got the chair, and then they don't just have 3 windows, they actually have 6. They've got the upper windows over here with a king-sized bed, and then they've got this kind of more modern glass frosted door, which once again, it actually looks really similar to the theater door over in the Westin. So coming on in here, this bathroom is gonna look a little different than what we saw at the other home. You've got all of the vanities on one side of the bathroom. You do have your tub, and then you've got a really massive walk-in shower. In fact, so big that it doesn't even have a door because it doesn't need one. And what I do like, and I say this in a lot of our videos, is I like when the shower handle's here and the faucet's over there so you don't have to get wet when you're warming up the water. And then they're gonna have one closet for the master, but this is a lot larger of a closet, so plenty of room for both parties to have all of their clothing. And then what I do love is this is gonna connect you through up over to the front of the house, and you've got plenty of room for your washer and dryer. Now, before we get up to the front of the home, this is gonna be that secondary bedroom here on the first floor. It's got a full-size walk-in shower too, queen-size bed, and then once again, you've got that front window giving you tons of natural light. Now, as we come down this hallway to the front of the house, this is gonna be your downstairs half bath. This is gonna be probably the primary restroom that most people use. And one thing I didn't say over in the Westin home that I forgot is these homes at this size come with 3-car tandem garages. And so this is a model home, so you can't really see it here because they've got offices set up, but normally this would be a doorway into the garage. And so what a 3-car tandem is it's 2 cars wide, but then on one of the sides, it's gonna be 2 cars deep. So you're gonna be able to fit an extra golf cart in there, or even an extra car if you've got a clean garage. But let's be honest, most people fill their garages up with a bunch of junk. Right when you get to the top of the stairs, you're greeted with this landing area, which is really the game room. This is that upstairs playroom. But what I really like about this home is you've got this really cool kind of spiraling handrail. It definitely is a statement piece. It catches your eye, and it's just really clean lines. It just flows into the banister going down the stairs. I think it's really pretty. I have no clue, by the way. I sell homes for a living. I have never asked. I have no clue how they bend these things. Don't know how they do it. So if anybody knows, leave that in the comments below. I'm very curious. You've got your pool table up here, big game room, pretty good size, massive windows. That's the one thing I'm noticing as we're going through this home. They really did a good job here in spending that extra money, getting you that light, bringing it into the home. Now this is gonna be your big upstairs theater room. Now you can use it as a theater, but unlike a lot of the Westin theaters, this one has windows, so you're not pigeonholed. You know, you don't have to use it as a home theater. This is a great kids playroom. You can close the doors up and maybe not hear so much of that noise downstairs, because with these big 2-story homes, when you've got the overflow down into the downstairs and you got loud kids, I'm not gonna lie, it can get a little loud downstairs. So being able to close those doors up is really helpful. Now, this is about 300 square feet smaller than the Westin that we saw next door. And so you're actually gonna be a 4-bedroom as opposed to a 5. And so as we head on over this way, this is gonna be your 3rd bedroom. So you've got the 2 downstairs and then the 2 upstairs. You actually have a really large walk-in closet here. So it's gonna give you plenty of room for your kids' stuff. Coming on down here, you've got the bathroom, and then you've got this 4th and final bedroom. They've got this one set up as an office, so it's not necessarily staged like the rest of the home, but you can get a good idea of kind of the size of the rooms. Now, as I mentioned, I think it's important to note with Perry that when you're looking around the Houston area, these 2 stories are actually pretty rare. They build them, but they typically don't have a model home. Most people buy their Perry homes for that 50-foot product, that 1 story, which they're gonna have out here as well. And those are great homes. They've got tons of different floor plan configurations. One thing Perry's known for, out of all of the builders in the Houston area, I can't name a builder that I feel like has more floor plans per neighborhood. And that's in their 40-foot products, their 50-foot products, and their 60-foot products. They might have 2 products that are identical where 1 closet is 1 foot larger. I mean, that's how many different floor plans they have. So for those that are looking for something really, really specific, I will say dig into Perry's floor plans and see if they have something right for you and your family. So part of living in a master plan community is gonna be the amenities that the developer builds for you right inside the neighborhood. And to be honest, what I've learned having a small family living in a master plan community, proximity is power. You're gonna use the things that are closest to you. And what I like about Candela is it is a smaller community, but it still has some really good, robust amenities that are very practical that you're gonna get to use. So they've got their amenity center, and all of their amenities are gonna be located at their amenity center, which is located right in the middle of the neighborhood. And at the amenity center, you're gonna have a pool, which is a really nice family-friendly pool, that they also have a gym, which is a boutique little gym located here inside of the neighborhood that you're gonna have access to if you live here inside of Candela. They also have a splash pad, which is great for the kids on those hot summer days to come up here and cool off and play. And then if you don't want them to get wet, totally fine. They've got multiple playgrounds here with different play sets for kids of different ages to come up here, hang out, and have a good time. Now, another thing that's really important if you're a mom out there and you want to walk the kids and not be on the roads is sidewalks. They've got great sidewalks located here throughout the community that are going to give you access to and from the amenity center safely from your front porch. And then they're also in the works right now on building a dog park. So if you've got those little furry friends, you're gonna have a place to bring them up, let them off their leash, let them go and have a great time. Now, the biggest thing that people are looking for with families when they're looking to move here to Houston are great schools, and you are gonna have those here in Candela. You are part of Lamar ISD, which is one of the highest rated school systems here in the Houston area. People fight to get their kids in these schools, and so when you live in Candela and you buy one of these new homes here, your kids are gonna be zoned to Lamar ISD. And what's really cool is they actually have an elementary school that is right here in the neighborhood. Now, for the next 2 years, they're actually using it as an overflow for the middle school, but in 2 years, it's gonna fully transition. The school's already built, and it's gonna be an elementary school. So if you've got those little kiddos, you can quite literally just walk them or have them ride their bikes to and from school. So that's it for the amenities here in the neighborhood. We're gonna go check out our last builder. I told you today was gonna be the battle of the staircases, and now you can see why. We are in Coventry Homes' 60-foot model home, and this is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not sure which one I like the most yet. Leave in the comments below which one you think your favorite is. One of the things that I love about this one is how grand it is. This might be the one with the tallest ceilings. I mean, it is absolutely massive, and then it's gonna completely open up once you come through here into this big living room. I feel like this home, out of all three, opens up the most. Now, with Coventry, you are gonna have 40 and 50-foot products. They're gonna feel completely different than this 60-foot. And one thing that I love about this 60-foot product is they really use the full width of the home to completely open it up. So you've got, I mean, these have gotta be 18, 20-foot ceilings here, but they're really utilizing the width of that house. It's not all compartmentalized like some of the other floor plans. So let's start over here. We are in the living room. One of the things that I love that you get with Coventry is you get a lot of options. Their design center is amazing. And over here, what they did is they did some really cool built-ins around their TV. Another thing I love is this cornered gas fireplace. This is a real gas fireplace. As I mentioned earlier, these are my favorite. And then they took this backsplash all the way up, so they weren't messing around there. And then as we come over here, you're about to get blinded, but there is a lot of natural light in this home. You've got the floor to ceiling windows. You're definitely gonna wanna get some big old curtains depending on the orientation of the home, but it really is nice to get that kind of lighting into the home. And it's even gonna go all the way upstairs. If you look up there, you can see, and we'll check that out here in a little bit, but you've got a huge upstairs game room, playroom for the kiddos that kind of overflows, spills on over here. And then side positioned over here in the corner, you've got your formal dining room. Once again, I love that it's part of this open space, but it's not right in the way. It's very much its own space for hosting and dining. And what's really neat about it is it's pretty conveniently located right here next to this outdoor kitchen. As you head on outside, you have a massive covered patio. And my wife loves covered patios, but she always complains that our Westin has really, really low roof lines. She would love this. She thinks that it makes no sense for them to have tiny little patios with these massive 2-story homes. And I feel like Coventry really did it right with this patio. They also took up almost the whole back width of the home for this covered patio. They did a stamped and stained concrete. You've got the really nice built-in outdoor kitchen. So a lot of nice upgrades here in the Coventry home. Now that we come back inside, I want to take you over to the kitchen. One thing that I think is pretty unique about this layout is this island. This is an oversized, massive kitchen island. I can really see, families gathering around this island. It seems very functional, practical, kids doing their homework or eating here, probably more so than even over in the dining room. So well appointed. You've got the KitchenAid appliances. You're gonna have different appliance packages, different levels with Coventry that you can option the home out with. And while we're here, this is a good place to show you the flooring. They've got kind of the more slender plank, engineered hardwood flooring. It's not luxury vinyl plank. This is wood. It's real wood. It's engineered. And then coming up over here, you actually have your laundry room, and this is gonna connect you over to the garage. So this is gonna be your nice landing area for coming in and out if you do park over in the garage. Now, follow me. You've got the master bedroom right over this way. Coming in here, it's really gonna open up. This is the first home we've seen that has like true bay windows where they kind of bow out. You've got a lot of windows here giving you that light coming in. And then you've got cathedral ceilings. So the ceilings up top, they don't have beams or anything ornate, even though you could option for those. They did some cool little trim work here. This is more stuff that they did afterwards, just with their interior designers. That's not gonna be stuff that's offered through the builders, but still really good sized room, plenty of room for that king bed. Let me get that fan off for your audio. And then as you come in here, you got a lot of good cabinetry. So you have plenty of these actual drawers, which I like, versus cabinets for storage. And instead of a linen closet, you just got this right here on the countertop. Full walk-in shower, and then you're also gonna have the tub too. Keith, what are we doing, man? We're leaving all the fans on, look at us. And then this is gonna be the only floor plan out of these three that actually doesn't connect through the laundry room. So I'm curious which one you prefer. Pretty decent sized closet. I think I'd like a little bit more closet space in here. And in case you're wondering, you do have a design center with Coventry. You're not gonna pick everything out here, but they actually do have some samples for you. So it is really nice whenever you're picking out a home to be able to come and actually look at the brick, touch it, feel it. Pro tip, if you are building a home or you have an inventory home under construction, don't just come up here and look at the brick. This looks way different when you actually put it on a home. So you can talk to us, we'll get a list of homes around Houston that have that exact brick. We'll give you the address. You can drive over there and you can see it for yourself and actually see how all of these components come together. As we head back up to the front of the home, you got the staircase, but before we go upstairs, there's still two more things that I want to show you. You actually do have a home office. It's right here at the front door. It's got windows looking out into the front yard, but you can close up these doors, sit in there, have a quiet place to actually get some work done. And then you're also gonna have a second bedroom here on the first level. Not a massive room, not tiny, I'd say very average size, but it does have its own ensuite bathroom with a walk-in closet. And so you're gonna have a shower tub combo. You can opt for a walk-in shower instead of the tub if you feel like you need that for older parents possibly, or the tub if you want a nursery and wanna bathe your kiddos here. Now, another thing that I love with this staircase is it's got the real wood treads. So let's head on up and check out the upstairs. Now, once you get to the top of the stairs, you can either go over to the game room or you can head this way and you're gonna have one of your two upstairs bedrooms. Now, this is a 3,800 square foot, 4-bedroom floor plan. And if you're wanting to know the name of this exact floor plan, this is one of everyone's favorites. This is called the Briggs. And so if you do reach out to us, we can definitely tell you where they build this floor plan in and around the city. Now, this is a really good upstairs bedroom. At 3,800 square feet, only being 4 bedrooms, you're gonna get that extra square footage. I love what they did here with kind of this bump out window, little seating place, especially for a little girl. I've got a daughter. This is a cute place for them to hang out and play, look out the window. And then, oh, I actually thought that said Chandler, which is my daughter's name, but it says cheerleader. So anyways, you've got the bathroom over here. It's like a galley style bathroom. Pretty cool though, for the older kids to be able to have their own bathroom. And then it's completely separate from the rest of the upstairs rooms, which as far as noise and stuff goes, I appreciate that. I don't really like when they put all of the upstairs bedrooms touching walls. It's a recipe for disaster. If you've got little kids, they're gonna wake each other up. Now, before we check this out, which this is super cool, come in here. You've got your other bathroom. This is gonna be your upstairs full bathroom that everyone's gonna have access to. Really good sized bedrooms. Once again, very quiet, isolated, very much feels like it's their own thing. One thing that I do like, I don't know if you can show them this, Keith, they actually have metal roofing accents. Now the whole roof's not metal, but I do like that with Coventry. You're getting a little bit more elevated look and feel with some of their design options. But this is what people buy this home for. This is a really cool upstairs area, and it's not just a game room, it's a media room, a playroom. Basically, it's just a ton of room to come upstairs, hang out, and have fun with the family. Now, we've said this in some of our other videos, and I am curious what you prefer. The other homes had closed-in media rooms. This one doesn't. So you're getting a bigger area to hang out, but I'm curious, leave in the comments below, which one do you like? Do you actually like the closed-in media room? Or do you like kind of the ability to host more people up here? I think this bar is really cool. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want one of these in my house. The ability to come up here. I don't know, this just feels like a cool place to host a big party. Plenty of room for a good sized sofa, lounge, hangout. And then once again, with the detail work, they've got the built-ins, they've got the surround sound, they've got the 5.1 surround sound pre-wired into the home, and you're gonna be able to pre-wire with any of these builders. Now, this home, as it sits, as you just saw it, that you can build this exact home with these finishes around $725,000 here in Candela. So as we mentioned, as opposed to Harvest Green, which is right down the road, which is an amazing community, Candela is gonna have a little bit more of a boutique feel, but you're gonna be able to get the same homes for about $50,000 less right here in Candela. Now, we showed you these amazing amenities here in Candela, but what I didn't tell you is how much do they cost. See, every master plan community in the entire Houston area is gonna have a homeowners association, and you're gonna pay dues to give you access to these amenities. And most of them with amenities comparable to this are gonna be over $1,000, but the good news is here in Candela, they're actually $750 annually. Yes, that gives you access to the pool, the splash pads, and all the other amazing amenities here. And then the tax rate is actually very low for this area. You see tax rates here on the west and south side of Houston getting up over 3.5%, which, you know, for those of you moving from out of state, that's very high depending on where you're coming from. Now, keep in mind, we don't have state income tax here, so it kind of balances itself out. But the tax rate here in Candela is 3.14%, which for a master plan community is kind of, I would say, average or on the lower side. Now, the good news is with these master plan communities, these tax rates typically come down over time. So I would expect in the next couple of years for it to get down underneath 3%. And that's before your homestead exemption. So you're gonna have the opportunity to place a homestead exemption on the home and get those taxes a little bit lower. So if you like what you saw here, but maybe you wanna check out another community before, you know, making a decision, check out Harvest Green. It's another amazing master plan community by the same developer, and we've got an awesome video on it. And if you are thinking of moving here to the Houston area, like we always say, don't be shy. Just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas. Here to Houston, Texas.